Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchie. Today, episode number 81. We're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens hire a new assistant coach and DOMINIC DUCHARME. So don't go nowhere. You know how this works? Yes, you know. Please click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, sharing this video, and below this video, let me know what you think about episode 81. And let's see what we have on the menu today. First of all, DOMINIC DUCHARME, first interview. Montreal Canadiens hire Stephane Robidas as an assistant coach for defensemen. We're going to talk about the hockey change for defensemen today. And then finally, the NHL news around the league, what happening yesterday with a couple of new signatures. So let's dive in about the DOMINIC DUCHARME have his first interview with the athletic Marc-André Godin, the writer. He talked inside his first interview, guys, is mentioned about he was left in the dark. So what do you mean by this, coach? But he was said he was upset, Ken Hughes and Jeff Gordon, because they never sit with him to know the plan of the Montreal Canadiens with the new management. That's the way he feel like he was left in the dark. Now, he said during the year, because they went to the Stanley Cup final the year prior, the message of Marc Bergevin was all about the result. It was about, it's important we get win. So he took a lot of different decisions, like not play too much the young kid, rookies, and play more with the veterans like Belzile and Dauphin and everything like this for try to make Montreal try to win the game. But he said, when the new management come inside this organization, the message changed after that. I feel like I was in the dark because I never have an opportunity to know exactly the plan. He said, since Martin St. Louis got hired, he said everything changed because now he let play the young kid or the rookies with the Montreal Canadiens. He said everything changed from that point, and I feel like I was left in the dark. He said another thing, it hurt him a lot, is Cole Caulfield's situation. Because at the beginning, everybody was expecting him to win the Calder Trophy, get 40 goals. Obviously, under me, he did not perform that way because the message of the Bergevin was different. And under St. Louis, he flourished Caulfield. And this for me, when the people said because of me, I'm hurting because honestly, it was not exactly what happening. I just want to give you a resume of what this interview happening between DOMINIC DUCHARME Marc-André Godin, so hopefully you can get something out of this interview. Let's move on, guys, about the new assistant coach for the Montreal Canadiens. Stephane Robidas just got hired by the Montreal Canadiens as an assistant coach defenseman. He was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens 7th round at 146 overall pick. He played 15 years in NHL with over 6 different teams. 937 games he has in NHL. From 2015 to 2021, he was assistant director of players development and become the director of player for the Maple Leaf the last couple of years. Then he left the team and he became the head coach of the midget AAA in Magog. And then recently, June 15, he got a new job with the Sherbrooke Phoenix and the QM as an assistant coach. But now he became the Montreal Canadiens defenseman coach. What they like from Hughes and Gordon, that's what I call them, Hugo, it's all about his communication, how he teach, how he educate the young players. And they believe they are the right person for this job with experience he got in NHL. So overall, another decision from Hugo outside the box. Nobody mentioned his name as the new assistant coach. Let's move on, guys. I want to give you another bit coaching style. I like to watching clip and I like to see the change in hockey. Now you can see the last 10 years, hockey changing. The Kel McCarr, the Adam Fox, and Joe Carlson, and the Letang, and everybody. Players jumping a lot, transition, puck mover, Their skating is better, skate well, their speed is amazing, puck controlling, great hands, and they can score. But I want to give you a little bit more the defensive side of the defenseman changing now. It's called more about the cap control and the jumping. And it starts now right away in offensive zone. What, coach? It's not the blue line, not anymore. It's not at the offensive zone, it's really at the neutral zone, and then the third things will be on defensive zone. But otherwise, the players jumping now right away. They're not back up, they're not waiting. They want to be in action from the coaches now. What I want to explain to you guys is here a situation where the New York Rangers, MEILLEUR, have an amazing, great year playoff with the Rangers. Here an example. You can see Guanzet is going to pass the puck to Rust. Now, MEILLEUR is watching what's going on here. Look, his first action. He see now Brent Rust is going to take advantage of the middle of the ice. And now MEILLEUR is going to moving forward. And don't forget right now, Ryan Reeves in the back completely. Look what he's watching. So you talk about the new system in hockey. You can see now MEILLEUR want to drive him, Rust, to the board by jumping on the play, cap control already at the offensive zone, and then you see now Trouba provide support. They can do this because there are no other Pittsburgh players. Now check Ryan Reeves now. He's coming down as a F1 to support the extra players behind Brent Rust. Next action there. Look what's happening. Rust had to give the puck there. MEILLEUR is going to check him on the board. Trouba is going to take care about the finales display. And now Reeves realized that nobody followed Rust. And that's what a system defensive works now with a cap control and jumping early. That's the new way in hockey how this works. Now on the analytics side, guys, I'm going to give you two graphics. This is the first graphic I have for you. The quadrant about this. Let's talking about at the right top corner. Look about, he said, brick wall. The left side top corner, he said, forcing Tom in. At the bottom, on the left corner, he said, open door. And on the right corner, he said, high risk. That's how the performance the defenseman player does in NHL. I know it's a little bit confusing for you guys, but I just want to give you an example. And the result of this guy is about the New York Rangers. Look, Adam Fox and Kadri Miller, how they play so good on their defenseman zone entry defense, where they really stop the opponent players. Then after that, you have to go with Schneider. And you can see the Lindgren and Trouba struggle a little bit with Nemeth on the open door. And unfortunately, Justin Brown is a high risk. But that's another way we analytic hockey now in our days. So I just want to share with you guys another way how we try to teaching educate the players at any level. Finally, for the end of this episode, new signature in hockey. The St. Louis Blues signed Kim Kostin, 1 year contract, $750. He have 9 points last season with the Blues. Pittsburgh Penguins signed the veteran players, Danton Hannon, a 1 year contract at $1 million, 33 points and 76 games with 18 goals. Finally, the Seattle Kraken signed Ran Donato, 1 year contract, $1.2 million, have 31 points, 16 goals in 74 games. Finally, I want to mention not change in the UFA, but John Klember changed the agent. It looked like now he is requesting a 1 year deal only with $6 million. Here we go, guys. Episode number 81. We talk about Montreal Canadiens new assistant coach hiring Stephane Robidas. We talk about the first interview, DUCHARME, and finally, we talk about the new way to teaching the defensemen to get a better cap control. Hopefully you enjoy it, but before we leave, we want to remind you, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing day, everybody.